to jump scare, the season finale of the FlurrySports Podcast.
Wow.
Whenever you least suspect it, is when we come in and we drop bombs like this. I mean, we were just talking beforehand. It feels right. This feels like the time. We don't need to give you college basketball commentary throughout the tournament. And then we were planning on having the season finale then anyway. So why not end right before the final end of the Iditarod, before the bracket starts in the NCAA tournament, and before, God forbid, baseball season. You know, we gotta absorb what's happening, all the movement and all the excitement of baseball season when it first starts, and then we can come back and then really tell you what's going on. I think that makes the most sense.
Peak of July, that's when baseball, hits its full effect.
Nothing better than June baseball. Love me some June baseball. It's
true. Yeah, true. July is actually the peak. June and August baseball are where the real fans are made.
Yes. Oh God. Give me some late May double headers. Nothing better. Nothing better than a late May doubleheader. They always say that.
Everyone was just sharing a clip this week online of like the baseball posts I follow that are like, everyone's complaining about college football realignment. No one's talking about the fact that USC had to travel to Indiana this week to play fucking baseball. It snowed the whole game.
It's too early for baseball. No one thinks we should be playing now. Nobody. So let's fix it.
I think they should just do like something like the World Baseball Classic every year. We'll talk about it later, but it's like, just listen, spring training's in the warm. Let's go. Listen, I just don't want to repeat the same points we've said for years. Baseball should clearly be 2 months shorter. They should take a month off either end. It should be fucking 82 games like the NBA, and would be so much better than the NBA if it was just any reasonable length. Yeah, they do think that they're going to expand teams, and if they expand teams at all, they will 100% cut down the amount of games they play. So that is on the horizon, possibly with the new CBA deal, collective bargaining agreement. So, because that's the only hold off on expansion is more teams, so more games, but less games per team. They don't think it'll be crazy. Like there's some folks who saying they could cut like as little as 6 games from the schedule. But
wow, please,
a week, but possibly up to like, they won't go over like 20, but 20 games off would be a big deal.
Sure.
But 162, the math doesn't work. So that's the deal. So they have options. They haven't talked about them, but it's just that you literally can't add teams and keep 162. The numbers don't work. So
I mean, it could work. Does it matter? Do you have to play everybody the same amount of times or whatever?
Everyone plays the same number. There's like, you can't do 162 with 32 teams and have everyone play everyone the same amount. Like not every team the same amount, but the Twins would play 162 and the White Sox would play 163 or 164. Like it gets
for stuff that already happens. There's already teams that play an extra. Yes, there is.
Not anymore. No, they got rid of it.
Oh, thank God. Last year was too long by 1 game.
You do this with baseball. I guarantee you that was like 4 years ago. But
was it? No.
Yeah. It was just like how your memory of the World Baseball Classic was so clear and vivid that you were like, this just happened a year ago, right?
I thought it was 2 years ago. I thought Edwin Diaz came back off his World Baseball Classic injury last year.
Yeah, it was 2023.
Apparently that's not true.
Yeah. No, they have tiebreakers now, so they don't do a game 163 anymore. But they did used to.
There was a game to start the season that didn't count.
Oh, you're so close. I was going to say you're so right. It counted. It's just it was
started just before opening day.
Yeah, and then they didn't play on opening day. They had a special opening day 5 days early in. And that wasn't last year either. Shohei Ohtani's betting scandal was not last year. That was 2 years ago.
They still started in Japan last year, though, didn't they?
Maybe they did. But
because we bet on the Dodgers before, because they already had.
Correct. So they probably did it again. But the famous one where Ohtani was in Japan getting interviewed about the gambling stuff was not last year.
What if the MLB, instead of taking away games, because you know what, I'm
Who
out.
wants that?
I think they should play more. What if they did an in-season tournament, middle of the year, promptly in May, and they'll play mini games. Some won't matter. Some will. We'll have tournament days, but not tell you when, and we'll mix them up. And then they'll play for the MLB Cup, and the winners will get nothing, but the losers will get the same. And then we'll celebrate that. And then we'll call it the MLB Cup. And then some will call it the MLB in-season tournament. It'll be a really fun thing that everyone will celebrate and probably revive the league. Do we like that? And God forbid, watch out for the wild cards. We'll have Richard Jefferson say it.
Fucker. You took the joke away from me. I had one follow-up bit. It was going to be, as long as we advertise that you need to watch out for the wild card. It is, when you lay it out like that, is that the worst idea anyone's ever had in sports?
I think it's up there, but I think Adam Silver has the Mount Rushmore of them all.
Oh, yeah, 100. They're all bad. You know what's silly is, even as you said it, jokingly, minor league baseball has the version of this down to a science, which, by the way, I'll tell you how it goes, and you tell me if they should do this in the pros, or heaven forbid the NBA. Half of the playoff teams secure their playoff spots in the first half of the season.
I love that. That's what I was pitching.
Yeah, what the Eau Claire Express do is, like, you automatically make the playoffs if you are the top two teams from either half of your division schedule. So if you win the division's first half or second in it, you're in. And if you win or second in the division, second half, you're in.
See, in sports where nothing matters and nobody cares, that's the best thing. And the NBA is one of those sports. They just don't want to recognize it yet. That's the issue.
And you start over. That's the beautiful part. You're shit in the first half of the year. We're back.
Well, see, the NBA will say, okay, if someone claims their spot in the first half of the year, then they'll just tank and not try in the second half of the year and then still make the playoffs, and fans won't go. And my argument would be that already happens because we already have 10 teams make the playoffs in each conference because of the play-in tournament, which is also another tournament that's not a tournament and doesn't matter, but also changes everything for the worse.
Yeah, and I think you could do, like, maybe you make your spot, but seeding is determined by overall record. So there's still something to play
Have
for.
Another tournament. Who cares?
And by the way, you're right. We came up with this idea in 10 seconds. There's ways to make this happen. Don't fuck with me.
If our idea as a league is more tournaments is more fun, then add more tournaments.
I think they should go. I'm laughing because I'm realizing how close they are to this kind of already. They should go monthly pay-per-view model. They should do like wrestling.
Honestly,
October's Hell in a Cell. It's basketball.
Give us premium live events, for the love of God. That's what we need.
Honestly, okay, hear me out. Would basketball, specifically basketball, be better if it was 4 tournaments in a year? You know, pick a different number, but, like, you know, they play 4 tournaments a year. Each tournament lasts a month and a half. You basically
That's kind of what certain esports leagues do, and it's kind of fun.
Well, it's an ongoing season, and you win different things, and you know who fucking does this is golf. But, like,
true,
you basically have majors format, and obviously you have games in between, gearing up, practice things, whatever. But you do, if you wanted to, you could, like, the tournaments are how you make the finals. If you still wanted that.
For esports, for Apex Legends in particular, which I think is drama and it's fun, it's good stuff. Like, they have different majors around the world, and then if you win your championship major, then you automatically qualify for the world championships. And that's what, if we want to be an international sport anyway, then let's have a Japanese representative from their major, and then we'll have other things like that, and then bring it all together in some month that the NFL's not playing in, and then have our league championship then.
One of the tournaments is international, 100%. It doesn't have to be everyone, but you could have. You can have it be everyone.
America does not need the NBA, so we can have multiple international tournaments. It's fine.
Well, listen, baseball's
Jokic
figuring that out.
Home.
Be so happy, 100%. I mean, there's some in there. Baseball is like flirting with that because they're like, the World Baseball Classic is like dope, and they've discovered, not to jump into this topic so soon, but like this time around especially, like it's the big ones are losing and it doesn't fucking matter. Now everyone's, Vinny Pasquantino's on the Pat McAfee show hucking espresso machines for Team Italy.
Really?
Yeah, that's their home run celebration, is they make espresso shots for the boys.
That's very funny. I like that a lot.
Which he said he's the most charming person ever. He's like, we did it last year, but it didn't get as much hype because we had to get rid of it after 2 games because I was too dumb to cover up the branding. So he had they couldn't show it in the dugout because it had, I assume, big Nespresso on the side or whatever. So he covered it up with the Italy logo this time. And then he also said, first couple games, it didn't give as much hype because I was making it fresh for the boys and they were burning the shit out of their mouths. He's just like chugged this espresso shot way too hot. So he's like, now we're pre-making them. We've got a system. But Italy and Venezuela, like teams that people like, it's just like you get into it. But the whole thing is now people are watching the World Baseball Classic to watch it. So they're like rooting. It's the Czech Republic effect. That electrician that I sent you got a fucking standing ovation. He never has to pay for a drink in Japan again.
That's cool. Hey, he deserves it too.
It's also, I read an article where he like obviously had it all translated or whatever, but he's like, it's the strangest thing ever because he's like, I am not a celebrity of the Czech Republic. Like he's like, one of our games were broadcast this year. That was the first one that's ever been on Czech TV. But he's like, people don't care about baseball. They don't watch it. They don't really give a shit about sports. So I go home. Sure. I'm literally a normal electrician. I get booked, whatever. And he's like, I come to Japan. And he's like, the Tokyo Stadium stopped what they were doing when I walked on the field to give me a standing ovation because I struck out Shohei Ohtani. He's literally in a beer league playing against Japan. It's unbelievable.
I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, that's what all international competition is, by the way, which is why Olympics is good and stuff like that.
That's why international basketball tournament. Oh my God. Can you imagine the year Latvia stomps Patty Mills?
Well, that, and there's going to be years that somebody like a Jokic in Serbia or whatever can carry his team. So it really is going to be his high school buddies and him. And that's awesome.
Webby, I mean, he's kind of keeping me locked into basketball. I every time I hear an interview from him, I'm glad he's cool. Like he's not just one of these NBA divas at this point. He strikes me as like NBA will be cool again when his dynasty happens. Like I think we're like there. The same thing where it's like I think if Giannis could ever put together like prolonged success, it would be good for the NBA, but he just can't make it happen. But no, I mean, some of these guys like France would win some. For sure. That's the issue with the international tournament. But I will, I don't like that, but I'm willing to sacrifice that for basketball I'll care about. Yeah. Because I don't have that right now. I was like flirting around once of like doing a video series for us where it's like, if I could run, if WWE gave me their calendar, how would I run it? And I was like, would I do tournaments every month? Just like do tournaments all the time. Why do I care? Like, give me something to watch. And I'm like, maybe they should. Yeah. Maybe they should just NBA it. Everything's a tournament. That's how you make you have to win a tournament to make the playoffs. You do 8 in a year. I mean, you could treat, they got NXT and then they have TNA. Yeah. So if you could treat it almost like soccer, or it's like, Premier League, Champions League. Have relegation. Well, I love this. Every time we brainstorm sports ideas, it goes, or they could fix it immediately by doing relegation. It's, boy, what a terrible, terrible sport soccer is. But they run it great. And I would say almost no soccer fan would agree with any part of that statement. But it's true. Yeah, because relegation is crushing, but I don't think they understand that clearly is tied to their affection for their teams. Is everyone is playing for something. Yeah.
And that's when's the last time the Washington Wizards have played for anything?
I mean, nothing. They had someone said that the other day, and I was like, that's so true. The closest they got, which this is the nicest thing I'll ever say about LeBron. Because I always made the argument that LeBron is good for the NBA, and this is why. Because during that stretch of the tens where everyone was like, our significance is that we have a rivalry with LeBron. Like the Wizards had LeBron's fourth biggest rivalry or whatever. They were like, we gave him a real challenge in the first round of the East, and the Pacers were like, no, we're LeBron's. It was like the Bulls, the Pacers, everyone was like, LeBron actually hates us the most. And he's like, actually, it's San Antonio. But thank you all for trying,
That's fair. That's it. I mean, it's the reason why the Yankees are good for baseball, right? Or the Dodgers are good for baseball. It's because it's a common enemy that when your team gets knocked out inevitably from the playoffs, then you can root against them.
And like the LeBron stretch, what it had going for it, which sometimes is true for the Yankees if they're really good, is like, it's true. If you beat LeBron in the playoffs in the 2010s, it's like, put that on a shelf. Like we did it, like, no, we're not going to win the chip, but obviously we've got something going on.
It is always good.
It's why Dwight Howard's going to make the Hall of Fame. He 1 year of fucking greatness.
I really hope he doesn't deserve that. There's no reason for Dwight Howard to be in the Hall of Fame. He will be 100%, but he doesn't deserve it. There's no way. He tarnished his career too much. Before we get into the hard-hitting story of the Iditarod, which I promised you guys last week, I would hit the trail and find out the answers to. Let's answer some of Trevor's questions in the chat. If anyone else is watching, definitely jump in here on the season finale. Thoughts on Florida failing to pass a bill banning first cousins marrying? I mean, you got to keep priests employed and people like that employed somehow. So it's all about the economy, I would assume. If Jake's a real Twins fan, he'll only draft Twins players in fantasy draft on Thursday. That's a fantastic reminder for me that we have a fantasy draft on Thursday.
Thank you for also, I knew it was this week, but Thursday was a jump scare. Tell you what, I'll let you boys pick a number for me. I'll pick a certain number of Twins. I
think two's fair. I think that's healthy. Have a twin of twins.
I had a number in my head that I was like, if you say four or more, no. But I would have gone up to 3. 2 I can do. Easy. A twin of twins, no problem.
Yeah. Great. Twin towers. And you need to keep them on your team until I think it goes through September 11th, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then you'll have to drop them both.
One shortly after the other. I'll keep them both all year. That'll be my solemn vow because I don't forget.
Okay. Fantastic. Thoughts on the new season of Scrubs? Have you watched it?
No, I'm going to binge it, I think.
I waited until last week to watch 4 episodes, and I just got done binging the entire series of Scrubs, not season 9, obviously. And what I will say to you is they are also making the conscious decision that season 9 did not exist whatsoever.
Let's go. Let's absolutely go.
Yeah, it's canon that it does not exist. It's okay. I have full trust in Bill Lawrence. I think he's going to create a good show. It's an okay show. It's a different show. It's not, it's not my favorite show, which is Scrubs. It's something new, I would say, but it's okay. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think I'm frozen. Am I frozen for you?
No, I think you're delayed though, so you can refresh quickly. Thoughts on White Sox's new Tokyo Drip food item? Let's take a very quick look at what that could possibly be. I know Jake was searching it before. Did you bring up the Tokyo Drip food item or no?
Yeah, I'm not going to blame Trevor, but searching the Tokyo Drip milkshake did freeze my computer. Like everything went black as soon as I searched it up. So I know it's a milkshake, but I was not able to find what items are in it before exiting out so I could reload.
Let's see here. They're unveiling a new ballpark food. We got this here. Apparently this was announced 2 months ago. Oh, this is dumb. Okay, well, here we go. Here is the Tokyo Drip.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The White Sox will have a 16-ounce Tokyo Drip sushi milkshake at games. It will be $48. Vanilla and strawberry milkshake topped with California rolls. That's just bad. That's not good. California rolls it looks like gas station California rolls too. So that's not good. Then why is it strawberry? That doesn't even make sense. So it's not
sushi.
It's not a sushi milkshake. I don't know.
It's also too much. It's way too much money. I was going to say, if it was at a baseball game, if that was $30, I would get it. And here's why. Okay. I'd get it if you and I were there together, because I'd hand you the sushi, go nuts, and I'd eat the milkshake, and the two shall meet.
Right. And it's a good gimmick at that point for $30 too.
Yeah.
But when you're dropping that much on it.
No, I'm thinking of it in the two components. Like, how much would I pay for a good California roll at a ballpark? Probably $15.
Sure.
And a big milkshake, okay, if it was gigantic, $20 at a ballpark.
But it said 16 ounces.
No, that's $12 too. $30 for the whole thing. I'm gonna barter. I'm gonna go to the White Sox Stadium and be like,
yeah, let's talk them down. We can talk.
This is my top offer. I know that sushi's going bad. Take my $30.
Legit. Yeah. Is there going to be a sushi chef there and then a professional malt maker?
I'll write a waiver. I won't sue you when I have the shits after this if you give it to me for $18 less.
Boy, yeah, those toilets will be filled. If that's their plan, like we'll make up all the money in toilet paper, maybe go ahead.
What was your if you could add like a crazy food item to a ballpark? What would it be? Let's say the price range is like, what would you charge $48 for? Like something crazy enough that it could be $48.
I mean, the burger that they did at the Super Bowl was good. That was way more than 48. That was like 150. Yeah. But let's you know what? And this is good. And we'll time it out so everyone gets it at the same time. Let's get some sizzling fajitas out there. And the whole crowd will be sizzling. It'll be like they're shushing. It'll be like there's snakes out there. And it'll really throw some teams off their game.
It's like the fajita fifth.
Fajita fifth. There we go. And you know what that means? They bring them out. You get the mariachi band comes out. Or not Edwin Diaz. What's Tommy Trumpets? Is that his name?
Timmy Trumpets.
Timmy Trumpets. He comes out, plays the theme. That'd be great.
Yeah, I like that. Or Bad Bunny. Debi Terra Mas Photo. We all just jam for a little bit. That's not bad. I think that, or for $48, I'm like a sweet treat dude. I would do just a fucking huge cookie cake. Like a Dairy Queen cookie cake, baseball, of course, baseball shaped, or maybe ballpark shaped.
I just found out last week, maybe this week, last week, like ice cream cakes from Dairy Queen, they have that. It's always like that Oreo cookie has got like the fudge layer and stuff. Did you know they have cupcakes of that? So like smaller ones?
I don't know if I did. That's delicious.
They're like $4. I'm like, holy shit. This is now I don't have to buy a whole ice cream cake. Sick.
That is still my request for my birthdays. I'm like, fucking give me an ice cream cake, dude.
Lindsay has it every year for her birthday.
Yeah, that feels aligned for Lindsay and I 100%. I made the mistake one year for staff. Someone was like, it's my birthday in April. Is there any way you could get us an ice cream cake to celebrate? I was like, sure. My boss's only thing was just know that anything you do for a birthday, you have to do for every birthday. And I'm like, it's fucking April 3rd. How many spring birthdays could I have? My staff that year had 6 birthdays between April 3rd and May 10th. We had 6 ice cream cakes.
Fuck yeah.
During that, which by the Dairy Queen had my order down. We had it so down that it's like I had a staff member who would heat the knife for me. They'd run it under while they're like, I know we got another birthday today. We got to slice this bad boy.
Heated knife's a very good call for that. But there's always one person nearly breaking a table trying to cut an ice cream cake.
Yeah, all serving onto disposable plates and stuff. It's so heavy. Yeah, so I
plastic forks with it that snap when you try to put it in. Yeah, 100%.
Is Dairy Queen impossible to rank amongst fast food places? Because on one hand, it's like I would never ever eat there. I haven't had a positive. Sometimes it tricks me, but like
I think their food's underrated. I've had some good stuff.
Good. I'm happy for you. I've had some of the stuff that people enjoy, and it's meh. I'd rather go somewhere else. But their ice cream,
incredible. Yeah,
so
ice cream
good.
Incredible. I mean, I like the chicken strips, and they have the gravy to dip it in. And serve me chicken with toast, and I'm happy. Honestly, they did it before Raising Cane's did for me, at least.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is like I think all of their good stuff. It's like, or I could go to Cane's, except the ice cream.
Right. Their food's they're not best in any category.
No.
You know what I mean? But ice cream's great. And if you get some food with it, their food's good enough.
Who's the NFL equivalent of that? Who's the Dairy Queen of the NFL? Like not best in any category except like one category that no one else is really trying in.
That's a very good question. I mean, I would argue the Packers have been that with their punter.
Yeah, our punter is just so good.
He's
like
incredible.
I mean, if you want to punt,
yeah,
they
got it.
Or is it? Okay, this is going to sound bad at first. Maybe this is too bad, but it's a little Cleveland, where it's like Cleveland maybe gets, like you're saying, too much shit in some areas. They're actually not that terrible, but they're not the best in any category except Myles Garrett.
That's
to the point where you're like, Myles Garrett, what are you doing
here? Yeah. We could bring this ice cream to another spot and create like a super restaurant.
And like Dairy Queen Blizzards, I assume Myles Garrett beloved in the snowboarding community.
100%. That's true. But if that's the case,
and photographer,
then we have to reverse the roles here. What's the Deshaun Watson of Dairy Queen? Now, it might be the flamethrower burger.
Yeah.
There's got to be something else. It's just why is this here?
That's such a good. I need more time to ponder that.
Yeah, I feel like their menu's not big enough. They probably have fish. It's probably fish. If they have fish, it's fish.
That's my thought. They, by the way, titled the episode.
Yeah, if they have fish, it's fish. Yeah. Since we're on this cool subject, Jake, let's talk about what's going on in the Iditarod. How about that?
Mush.
Mush. Let's move us here. Oop, wrong one. I am moving the background.
Also, I need people at home to know, because I saw someone, I think it was Luke last time, was like, Jake is now saying mush on purpose instead of mush. I am not. My brain can't do it. Every time I go, it's mush, not mush, and I get it wrong every time.
I mean, it is what it is.
Mush.
Okay, so we talked about Steve Curtis last time, and we're like, what the hell is going on with this dude? He has 10 dogs. He's not trying. He calls himself a provocative thought leader. Yep. He founded a financial company, sold it. Looks like Doc Antle from Tiger King. There's a lot of things going on. We called for a written statement, to be completely honest, of what is going on with these dogs. Where are these dogs? What did you do to these dogs? And as if the Iditarod was watching our show. And you know what? Let's not pretend we don't have motion here at the FlurrySports Podcast. But the Iditarod came out and issued a full-on statement, Jake, on what is going on in the Iditarod. And what it's called this year is the Expedition Mushing Class. Okay? So what you need to know is these people are not racing. They are not part of the race. They have no rules. They can sub dogs in and out whenever they want. And they are here because they paid a lot of money to be here.
That's insane. Great. Thank you, Iditarod, for doing that.
Yes, they needed money. And these people are cosplaying as dog sled racers. Essentially. And there's 3 people. Steve Curtis is one of them. So that provocative thought leader is just paying a bunch of money to be there. And he's also the only one who decided to go in with 10 fucking dogs for some reason. I don't understand that. But yeah, apparently you can rest whenever, as much, and you can sub dogs in and out. So he may have 10 other dogs and he's substituting them every day. You know what I mean? Who knows? Makes sense, I guess. Whatever. Enough of Steve Curtis and his cult. Let's take a look at
Did you also mention he has cancer? He's like stage 4.
Allegedly, he might have cancer. But you're not going to run away from it in Alaska, bud. It's not going to happen.
Do you think every sport should do this? Allow a pay-to-play system?
Let's go back to the NBA. Yes. So if we want to have a group of rich white guys get dunked on by the Washington Wizards, I think that's good for sport to prove like, oh my God, Bam Adebayo put up 83 points against these guys. My high school basketball team could beat them. And then let's actually see them play against real people.
This is also, God, we're such creatures of habit. Relegation and pros versus Joes. It always comes back to our two. These are sports tenets that should always exist.
Honestly, I think so. I think it makes everything better.
But Zach, how am I doing? It's
just good. It's entertainment.
I need to know about my Iditarod standings. I've stalled this enough.
Okay. I took a peek yesterday, and I think we might be Iditarod sharps. I think we have this nailed down, honestly. So let's see what's going on today. Okay, so Jesse Holmes is still number 1, and he was, at least yesterday, by far number 1.
Wow.
He took off at the checkpoint 4 hours before. So yeah, unless something unforeseen happens, Jesse's going to win, I think. Paige Drobny is another one of mine. She's in 4th. She's killing it. But she's got 10 dogs. Jesse's got 12 dogs. You got Matt Hall. He's down to 9 dogs. He left with 10, currently has 9.
Okay.
But he's in 6th. Laurel Eklund is mine. He's in 10th. He's got 13 dogs. And then Hannah.
Let's go. What a big showing for Hannah and her best friends.
Yes, she just is happy to be there. She just wants to spend more time with her dogs, get off of work to hang with her dogs, essentially. She's in 12th place.
And she's still got 12 dogs.
Yeah. Nice. Reddington's got 11. So yeah, all of our people are in the top 14. That's pretty impressive out of 33. And they're not out of the race like Jay. And then they moved the expedition down here. This expedition person already finished. Steve is on the other side of the state. Not even kidding. He's so far back. And then there's the other guy. So I don't know.
Do you think they legitimately were getting pushed back from like people like us? Like, hey, separate what's happening. 100%. It's such a specific fix. You did?
It legitimately might be me. Yeah. Because I'm like, what is I subject was who is Steve Curtis? And then I'm like, what is going
really?
on? Yes.
Awesome. Dude, sports reporting.
You know what? But I'm just trying to find the stories that matter, and I just wanted to make sure we're not abusing dogs at the Iditarod. That's it.
Honestly, would a YouTube video called "Are the Dogs Safe" go viral?
Maybe. Or I mean, I was just thinking we could do a documentary called "The Dog Cult" with Steve Curtis or something.
Yeah.
This provocative thought leader.
We never mention it. We just show a picture of him next to the guy from Tiger King.
I haven't seen him in the same place, and they both have similar vibes. Both rich.
You maybe. Tell me. And only one's a doctor.
That's true. That's a very good point. Very good point. But Iditarod about done. I would say a day and a half, 2 days left until somebody finishes.
So you've got a win kind of locked up.
Unless something crazy happens, it seems like it, yeah. Because White Mountain is pretty far. I'm not sure if I can click like an actual map. White Mountain, Alaska. Maps.
There it is.
That's it. That is the White Mountain. Okay, so his last checkpoint was here, and Nome is here.
Okay.
And a lot of people, the last checkpoint they just left was Alim, whatever. A lot of people are back here still. They're basically racing around this lake.
Yeah.
what's his face? So, Doc Martin or whatever his name is, Steve Curtis. His last checkpoint he left is here in McGrath.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding when I say he's halfway across the state. He's here.
Also, now that you've zoomed out, I'm just going to give you shit. They're just racing around this lake. It's definitely the ocean.
Fair enough.
I was like, there are lakes in Alaska? No, it's the Pacific. Probably a bay. If we're getting really specific.
Probably a bay. For sure a bay. But yeah, so they race from Fairbanks around here and then they go around there like that.
Do they got to contend with, a lot of bears, right? On top of the moose?
I would assume so.
Kodiak?
That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
But, we looked up deaths at the Iditarod and there was no bear deaths or any talk about killing bears and only moose. So I think the moose are more, well, I know they're more territorial if we want to get into this topic. That was our next topic for today. Ranking territorial animals.
Is that the bracket?
Hey, it's up there. We are doing, any other Iditarod talk because we got a packed March Madness bracket.
No, but I think, honestly, I just don't want to gloss over you emailing the Iditarod and within 1 week seeing changes to the website is an all-time moment. So that's great.
Shout out Miss Epikoski, first grade teacher, Elkmont High School or Elkmont Middle School or elementary school, one of the schools. She really inspired me. She got me to figure this out. But let's talk about the bracket. The best way for me to do it is to break it up into the 4 regions here, and then we'll compile it into the final 4.
Oh my God.
If we are tied, Jake, if we are mixed, we'll spin the wheel and one of us will pick who moves on. Okay.
Great. This is so good.
This is a different one. We got season 11 episode titles. This is the season finale after all. We have fast food items. Okay. We got the best coach cliches. And then we got 2000s one-hit wonders as listed in popularity by AI. I did not choose them myself. Okay. Is there a region you would like to dive into first?
I think it's fair. Let's start with season 11 episodes.
Okay. And while we go through these, if you know what we're talking about at any point, I would love for you to say, because there's a few of them I have no clue.
Okay.
And I ranked these. So we are going number 1 versus number 16. We got That's Not How Water Works is the 1 seed, of course. And 16 seed, chicken fights. We talked about a lot of coaches doing chicken fights who would be the best. Any thoughts on this matchup?
I love that these two semi-aquatic categories are going against each other. I think this might be a preview of the whole bracket, but I think I'm going to always go for the one that is more mystifying to me. So I think I want to go That's Not How Water Works because I do not remember what that episode was about. Were we talking about Rio?
Oh, no, I do know what it is, though. It's the holes in the ice in Italy for the Olympics.
That's not how water works. Yeah. The ice started forming holes. Okay, I still want to go that one. That's a great title.
Yeah, I did not remember what that was until now, but that's 100% what that was. So they move on. We got the 8 versus 9 here. 8 is Notre Dame Should Go to Church versus Tua Tagovailoa. And I do want to point out this episode for Tua was in, I believe, October. We were early to the jump here for calling his career over in Miami. We nailed it.
These are 2 equally petty titles.
Yes.
What is your lean between these 2?
I will say, as much as I hate Tua, I do like calling out a full organization of Notre Dame and accusing them of not having enough God in their life because of their actions.
And I believe this was because of the college football controversy. I think this was about them not making the playoff.
I assume, I'm guessing it's them complaining about not being in the playoffs.
And not very godly. I also lean Notre Dame. Also, 9 seeds always beat 8 seeds, anecdotally.
True. That is true. Okay, next one. 5 versus 12. We got Definitely a Lesbian versus Gotta Be Matt Stover. What a matchup.
That episode It's crazy. That's a full game show episode.
Yes. Yep.
I think this one's got to go top seed. Definitely a lesbian is a great title.
Do you know what we were talking about?
Is it about the Olympics?
I have no idea. I have zero recollection.
I know we were begging for more coverage of some of the same-sex proposals at the Olympics. I don't know if that was the episode, but could be anything.
I honestly don't know.
Allies. I don't know.
Yeah. Here's another one that really baffled me. So first off, the 13 seed is Jake Love Him Long Time, which is something you said. But the four seed is 1717, like a dollar amount. Again, I have no clue.
Oh, it's I can't believe I said it, but I mean I can. I think it's got to be the $17 amount. Now this might be too mysterious to go the whole way, because I literally, this was a niche title by you, which I enjoy.
You have no idea what it is either. I assume.
None, zero.
Yeah, I'm baffled.
I guarantee you that was not a focal point in the episode. I'm sure we said it at one point, but I know we didn't dwell on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But next up, we got last week's episode. Where are the dogs, Steve? Versus 14 seed, the peacock of it all. I assume moving. Was it UFC or WWE to Peacock? Something
WWE to Peacock. Yeah, their new broadcast deal. Or away from Peacock.
Away from Peacock?
No,
okay.
You know what this was? What the Packers were on Peacock.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had to find them. We had to search out where they were. It was a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
what are we thinking?
Of course,
here?
where the dog, Steve.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a little close to it for where the dog, Steve. You know.
Fair. That's fair.
What's your lean?
I personally felt Where Are the Dogs, Steve?
I
it was
agree.
bigger than us.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's our biggest call to action for the season for sure.
Well, I called it that, one, to do a call to action, but two, I really think this could potentially be the title of a documentary at some point in the future. That's what I thought. Like something's happening here and someone could ask this question and then they'd find this podcast.
Narrated by the Baja Man.
Who let the dogs out for sure. Next up, 6 seed is season 11 finale, ? Mush, not mush. And then the 11 seed is Sharon Moore's Butter Knife Confessions. Obviously, he had his little incident, and then we created an AI song to commemorate the celebration there.
I give the lean to Sharon Moore's Butter Knife Confessions here. I think both are good. Mush is very funny.
It is.
But Sharon Moore's Butter Knife Confessions takes me more to a specific place in time, I think.
It does, and this will be a point in time, even as soon as next year, where just seeing the title of this episode would be like, oh my God, I forgot that happened.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I think it's good in that way.
Yes, I agree. And the last 4 down here, first off, number 7 is Took Him Off the Farm, which I think might have been the first episode of the season. So I'm not sure what that was. I think it had to do with baseball, but I don't know. And then 10 is Truffle Nuts, which I believe you lovingly called somebody.
Neither of these are speaking to me. I don't remember either of these. I think out of context, Truffle Nuts is funnier.
Truffle Nuts is great. Yeah, it's not what you think it is. Very good. Okay. Number 2 is There's a Plumber in Right Field, which was World Baseball Classic. And then 15 was Seeing Ghosts Again, which has to do with Sam Darnold for sure.
Yeah. That is really funny. These are good. This is a great matchup.
It is.
I kind of want to. They're both great because both are good in context and both are awesome out of context.
I know. We nailed these.
Yeah. You named them and you did great. I see Seeing Ghosts Again is so funny, but I do objectively think There's a Plumber in Right Field is just like hilarious. And like enough in context, it's great.
That's true. That's true. Only one thing we could be talking about, but it is great. Let's go back up here now. Next round. That's Not How Water Works versus Notre Dame Should Go to Church. The matchup we always wanted to see.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the 1 seed here. I think That's Not How Water Works.
It's going to be a tough one to knock off, I think. Now, this matchup is impossible. 17-17 versus Definitely a Lesbian. You know, which style of play is going to prevail here?
Do you have a lead in this one?
Definitely a Lesbian's funnier, but 17-17 truly baffles me to a point that really tickles me. I have no clue.
I think 17-17 is kind of beating Definitely a Lesbian in its own game a little bit. So I think they're similar enough. I got to give the lead. I got to give the edge to the more mysterious one.
Yeah, I have to listen back. I'm excited to know what it was. I have no clue. Okay, Where Are the Dogs, Steve versus Sharon Moore's Butter Knife Confessions.
Our 2 most controversial episodes.
For sure. Yeah. Little dark.
Similarly, because they're in the same category, I want to give the edge to the one that's doing it a little better. So I'd like to give it to Where Are the Dogs, Steve.
Okay. That's fair. I'm good with that.
Even in this category, I'm going chalk. Okay, great.
There's a Plumber in Right Field versus Truffle Nuts. Ooh.
I want to give this one. I want to give to Truffle Nuts. It is truly like it's so. I'm sure that it's obvious when you listen to the episode, and it's such a good pull. There's a Plumber in Right Field is almost a little too specific for me.
Sure. I'm deferring to you. These are both from you. I know that for sure.
I don't think there's a Plumber in Right Field is ready to match Truffle Nuts' style of play.
And honestly, the Plumber in Right Field's nickname could be Truffle Nuts. So I think that's fair.
No idea. Okay.
Oh, boy, this is not the matchup I wanted to see before the championship, to be completely honest. So That's Not How Water Works versus 17-17. What do we do? I don't even know.
I think That's Not How Water Works should move on. And my opinion on it is I think 17-17 is maybe unbelievably so a little too random. I think it's going to play itself out of its shoes a little bit. One too many crossovers.
Sure. 100%. You get to the next weekend and, you know, the fire in the bottle or lightning in a bottle may not be there.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's going on. And then now, Where Are the Dogs, Steve versus Truffle Nuts?
This, I think, is where the Cinderella story ends. I think this is Where Are the Dogs, Steve.
Wow. So that sets up a championship out of this region of That's Not How Water Works versus Where Are the Dogs, Steve? What are we thinking?
This is a good matchup. I agree with this, by the way, being our top ones because they're out of context, but they are of the episode. I think I'm going to go with the slightly more random one, which is That's Not How Water Works. I think that's a really good 1 seed by you because it's the right mix of. I understand why I covered the topic and I understand how we said it, and also that's just funny. It's a funny title.
And I know when it was said, I blurted it out, upset.
Yeah.
So
it makes it better.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes. It was my 1 seed for a reason. And that's, you know what? That's great that's not how Water Works emerges from this region. We got 3 other regions.
Yeah. Let's go to those as we do. That's this season's closest shot at Raton Perez.
For sure. Yeah. That's Not How Water Works does not want to see Raton Perez come out of that side of the bracket.
No.
Okay, so now shifting gears. Now we're talking about fast food items, Jake.
Oh, shit. I just saw these. These are tough. Oh, God.
They are tough. So first round matchup, we got McDonald's fries versus Culver's cheese curds. What are we thinking? I know if Luke was here, he would have a very strong opinion. He wrote a paper in college about one of these. He is not a McDonald's fries guy.
I I'll say my opinion on it, which is this is a bad matchup for me because I'm huge on McDonald's fries, and Culver's cheese curds are actually like, they're not bad, but when someone's like in Wisconsin for the first time and they're like, oh, I need to try a cheese curd, let me go to Culver's, I'm like, don't do
that one.
Yeah, they're okay.
Agreed.
They're a good fast food cheese curd, probably the best fast food cheese curd. I haven't had a better one, but
A&W might be better.
Oh, I agree. A&Ws are better, but yeah, I go McDonald's fry. It's the best fry.
100%. I'm not a Culver's cheese curds guy. However, their jalapeno ones they had for a second were good.
Yes.
This one, 8 versus 9. What are we doing?
It's a crazy seed.
We got McNuggets versus Domino's lava cakes. And I don't know what to do.
Yeah, McNuggets at 8 is the year the Badgers lost in the Big Ten tourney. So they dropped them 6 seeds, and then poor Arizona had to play us. Or UConn, that's what it was. UConn had to play us in the second round, and it was like, what is Wisconsin doing at 8? What are McNuggets doing back here? This is brutal. My lean is one of these is for all seasons. Like I've never turned down a McNugget once. And could I see a moment where a lava cake it doesn't sound like what I want? I guess. Though they are unbelievable.
I think it's the best dessert in fast food. If you consider Domino's fast food, which I do.
So good. Yeah, I mean, you should. I agree. I guess I like both of these. I'll give it to you. These are virtually even.
Same here. I think we got to spin. Before we do, Luke wants to set the record straight, saying that McDonald's fries are vastly overrated, not necessarily bad, which I would argue very few fries are actually bad. Right?
Yeah. I think the deal with McDonald's fries, which maybe we'll get in trouble in this bracket, they're streaky. I don't think there's anything better than a good McDonald's fry, but I don't think they're always good.
Let's call it blue lava cakes, red McNuggets. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let fate decide.
This being Domino's colors makes me kind of feel a certain way.
Ooh, oh my God. Okay, let's go stop right on it. So that's lava cakes moves on. That's tough. That is a tough one.
Some will say this bracket's already ruined, but that's why you play at home.
But now we got to do this: potato Olays versus Baconator.
This is not particularly close for me. I think potato Olays are unbelievable. I've had Baconators that are better than some others, and I've never stumbled into a bad potato Olay.
Potato Olay is the best side in fast food.
Yeah,
so
this is a contender. Whole tourney.
Yes, absolutely. This is, they got into the tournament. They're gritty, and all of a sudden, everyone's like, "Holy shit!" Florida Gulf Coast.
I was wondering if this one would be in here. Okay,
we got Whopper versus a chocolate Frosty. Very different.
Yeah,
both iconic in their own right.
I'll need you if we need to go to the wheel on this one. We need to. I almost said this earlier, but saved it because I wondered if it'd be in the bracket. This is I'm biased. This is my best dessert in fast food. The Frosty is
chocolate Frosty.
Unbelievable. How did they make ice cream refreshing? Like, I literally think they sprinkle cocaine on it. I don't literally think that for legal reasons, but like, it's unbelievable.
I think legally they would be like, you know what?
Whatever gets people in.
Who knows what we do is what they would say.
Was it Panera who did the like caffeine lemonade?
Oh, yes. I haven't gone to Panera since. Bring it back.
Yeah.
It's so stupid that they got rid of it. I agree. Whoppers, I mean, Burger King food in general isn't, I wouldn't say they're not good. It's not good. But Whoppers are fine. But Wendy's Frosty is great. Now this one, here we go.
Oh, are you into this combo? You think this is close?
This one, it's not close for me, but people are going to be upset.
Oh, you're on the McRib train.
No.
Oh, me too.
Not at all.
This is a 40-point butt whooping.
Yeah. So Big Mac versus McRib, 3 seed versus 14 seed. I like those shitty, terrible, low quality like rib sandwiches as much as the next guy, maybe more.
Yeah.
McRibs aren't it. They don't do it right, and it's way too saucy.
Yeah, and a Big Mac is always better than the last time you remember it. It's like always pretty good. Yeah. I go Big Mac every time on this one. Yeah. I don't think I've ever ordered a McRib.
I did once just to see. But yeah.
I've had it for the record, but yeah.
By the way, maybe we have our tiebreaker in the future if we need one for this region be Luke, because I know Luke is very passionate about fast food. He also says potato lays are better than McDonald's fries, which is very true. No disagreements here.
Yeah.
And then they need to put cheese on Whoppers. And I disagree. I think it's very funny that they make you order cheese.
That's true. Oh, we talked about this earlier.
What do we do? So we got Culver's concrete mixer. And I did that because you can get anything. There isn't one go-to, but then DQ Blizzard. We can call it like blanket statement if we want to. But I did Oreo because I think that is the most common that a lot of people go to. But what do we do?
I think you can do it across the board, just like concrete mixer. And because I say that because I think my answer is the same, which is
sure.
If you picked your favorite Blizzard, I would go Blizzard, whatever that is. But there are a range of those. And my concrete mixer order, undefeated.
What is it? Okay.
Oh, maybe not for you. I'm just saying, like, for me, it's so good. But for me, I'm going to get made fun of now, but whatever. That's the show, I guess. Chocolate custard.
Okay.
Brownie bites, which I recommend for everyone. Those are so good. Cherries.
We had this conversation on the show before, and they got rid of it. Remember when you had the debacle of cherries versus wild cherries?
It came back. It happened a week ago. I ordered it again, and they said cherries or wild cherries, and they said whole cherries or wild cherries. And I said, is the difference that one of those is cut? And they said, basically, yes. And I said, I would like the cut ones. Because what they do if you order whole cherries is they don't mix them up. They literally put 3 whole cherries in your custard. And you'll get those at some point.
And the whole ones are more wild or less wild?
Less wild.
Interesting. So you cut them up and it gets a little more wild. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it loses its structure, I guess. So
they went wild on those cherries.
Yeah. And the custard is, I don't know. It's tough. I would, if you want to go the wheel on this one, I would, because it's like my best Blizzard, like for me, which is, I mean, either the s'mores Blizzard or the animal cookie Blizzard are probably better, but those are 2 Blizzards.
Sure.
You know?
Okay, so I respect that Blizzards have like limited time stuff that could get a little more creative, but for me, it's by far concrete mixer. So are you on the other side?
Nope, I'm with you. Concrete mixer.
Okay. Yeah, it's so much better. Okay. Now we got Arby's Curly's fries versus KFC Famous Bowl. And by the way, I just input like all of the seeds and stuff of these. I didn't know what the matchups were.
Yeah.
I forgot KFC Famous Bowl's 10 seed.
Yeah, for me, not to get ahead of myself, but that might be my favorite to win. I fucking love a Famous Bowl.
It's hard to beat. It's always good.
And curly fries would have beat some of the other matchups, but
sure,
if I'm only ordering one of these, I'm certainly ordering the Famous Bowl.
Yes, 100%. It's famous for a reason, and it's because it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's might be the best thing in the game. It's very good. And last one here, we got the Arby's beef and cheddar at the 15 seed versus the 2 seed of a Popeyes chicken sandwich. You can include, you're not a spicy guy, but spicy chicken sandwich, I think, included in that.
Because I honored this bracket, am going to abstain. I've never had the chicken sandwich from Popeyes.
Oh, what's your thoughts on the beef and cheddar, though?
Fine. A perfect 6 out of 10. If you are in the right mind state, it can go higher.
For sure. We've been on record in this show that Arby's gets way too much hate.
100%.
Way too much.
Yeah.
But the Popeyes chicken sandwich is the best chicken sandwich in the game.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's incredible. So it beats a beef and cheddar, which to your point is fine and will for sure make you feel terrible. But that's part of it.
Arby's doesn't get enough hate that Taco Bell gets. The aftermath.
I just realized there's no Taco Bell on this list.
What would have been the Locos? What would have been your one item? Baja Blast?
It would have either been Locos Tacos or Crunchwrap, probably.
Yeah. Because or did you ever have those Captain Crunch dessert? Yeah. Those would have fucked up this bracket. Yeah.
That's the reason why Domino's now currently holds the best dessert.
By the way, Luke Reimer coming off the top rope with this bad boy.
One second. Beef and cheddar, the best fast food sandwich out there. I got to tell you, if it's made correctly, it can be incredible. I have been chasing that dragon for years. You know what I mean? They don't do it well usually, but yeah, I whatever that red sauce is on there,
yeah,
it makes it.
It is good, but it's a fine mix. All right, let's do the second round. Boy,
back up at the top, we got McDonald's fries versus Domino's lava cakes.
Now
we got the side, we got the dessert.
First off, I'm realizing I have a huge dessert bias. I fucking love dessert.
Sure.
For me, this in real life would be a war of peak versus consistency, and I'm going to give the edge to consistency. I think the lava cake is always incredible, always so good. And sure. I've had bad McDonald's fries. McDonald's fries are my favorite fast food thing when they're hot and seasoned. But
sure, if it's not hot, it's terrible. Yeah. Let's be honest.
And I've had cold Domino's lava cakes. Unbelievable.
Yep. Always good. Doesn't need a flow like lava for it to.
No.
Hit, you know?
It's unbelievable.
This one's going to be tough for you. I apologize. So we got potato Olays versus a Wendy's chocolate Frosty.
Yeah, I go Frosty just because I have equivalents to an Olay and I don't have an equivalent for Frosty, but I'm happy to go to Luke or the wheel.
You can't fathom a replacement for a chocolate Frosty.
There isn't. I don't know what it is. It's not really ice cream. They put milk in a time machine. Yeah, but it's slow.
It's different.
It's flowing.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a malt cup.
It is. It absolutely is.
Oh, Jesus.
You're right that it's different.
There, isn't it?
You're right that it's different. It's just weird that there isn't an equivalent for you. Like, if I have a chocolate shake, it's not going to scratch that itch.
It won't. It doesn't. Okay. The vanilla Frosty doesn't even scratch that itch. It's just the chocolate one.
Okay, fair enough. And I'm firmly on potato Olays. That might be my favorite thing here. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, I think the wheel's going with the people. Pointed right at your name, too. That's definitive.
It did. And Luke agrees.
Yeah,
that mops the floor. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So next up, we got a Big Mac versus a concrete mixer. Hopefully the concrete mixer can replace your Wendy's Frosty, or no?
I mean, it's not the same. It's not a replacement. If you went...
Okay.
This is what I would say. If you went and you're like, can you go get me some potato Olays? And you were like, sorry, they were out. I got you some fries. I'd be like, no problemo. You went to get...
I disagree.
Oh, see, it's a side. I understand. They were out, whatever. You go to get me a Frosty, they're out, and you come back with a concrete mixer. I'm like, that's not a fucking Frosty.
Are these cherries wild or are they just whole ones? What's going on here?
Domestic. In this one, boy, I think concrete mixer.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Big Mac's fine. It's iconic.
Yeah.
I feel like the prestige I get ordering it is better than the actual flavor.
Yeah.
You know?
I like the concrete mixer too much. Okay.
Here we go. Chicken battle. We got Popeye's chicken sandwich versus a KFC famous bowl. Will the double-digit seed make it to the final, or the second to the final round, I guess?
I haven't had the chicken sandwich. So excuse me while I speak broadly. I can't think of a sandwich at a restaurant, a fast food restaurant, I'd rather have than a famous bowl.
I think you're right. It's so. I mean, we got the potatoes, we got the gravy, the cheese, and the chicken all in one. And you get a spork. They give you a spork. You don't even have to ask for it. It's
and the
undefeated.
corn.
It's so
secret
good.
MVP.
Corn. That's so true. That's so true. The corn does give it that pop. Here we go. Honestly, look at the final four here. We got a 9 seed, a 5 seed, a 6 seed, and a 10 seed. This is the
wow.
Oh, what an electric bracket. Okay. We got the potato olays versus the lava cakes. We are really hitting my favorites here. We're here.
I would go potato olays now. I'm flipping back away from the last round, and here I would go potato olays.
It's that seasoning they put on it. They're always crispy.
With the nacho cheese. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. And then we got a concrete mixer from Culver's. You can customize it however, or the KFC Famous Bowl. No need for customization. What are we thinking?
Oh, man. I would still go Famous Bowl.
Yeah. I think so. I hate it.
If I'm in a food court, someone's like, you can have one of these things. I'm like, well, if you have the Famous Bowl here.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is.
Oh, this final's brutal.
It's brutal. We got potato olays, the 5 seed, versus KFC Famous Bowl, the 10 seed. Yeah, I mean, if this was your meal, you'd be happy. You'd be smiling for weeks.
Those potato olays would go in the bowl, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yes. I guess my lean is there is literally not a time of day I want to eat potato olays. And there are.
I would argue both, but sure.
Okay, maybe that's the deal. I mean, it's not even like a breakfast thing. I'm just saying, like, potato olays are like snacky enough that you can do that. Where the Famous Bowl, I guess, is a little more to it. So it's like there's times where it's like,
now I want some potato olays and eggs in the morning. That sounds terrific.
It sounds awesome. I know. I would go olays, I guess is what I'm saying.
Kills me to.
Or we could go to the
turn
wheel.
My back on the Colonel here, but I do think we will be shouting ole, ole, ole all the way to the Final Four. Congratulations, potato olays. Taco John's so underrated.
Best breakfast in fast food.
Might be. That and Wendy's is underrated too. Do we want to do music or do we want to do Coach Cliches?
I think we end on music. I think let's do Coach Cliches next. I think music will be our most controversial bracket.
Okay, here we go. We got Low Man Wins at the number 1 seed versus Give 110% at the 16 seed.
A great opener because let's set the tone. I want to see if anything in the bracket is going to beat Low Man Wins.
I tell you what, you can give 150%, but if you don't get low, you're done. It just is what it is.
One of these is a law of physics, and the other is made up. So, Low Man Wins. Yep. You can try as hard as you want. That's so funny.
Okay, 8 seed is 1 game at a time. That's all we got to take it as. And number 9, though, you got to finish strong.
One game at a time makes me smile more, so that's my lean on this. 1 game at a time is such a funny, because it's always true and it's always not true. No one does it. That's why it's so hard to do. That's why you got to take it 1 game at a time.
That's 100% right. You got to reset, mental reset every week. We're 0-0. We're just trying to go 1-0. That's it. That's all we're doing. Okay. And along those same lines, the 5 seeds control what you can control. That goes for every step in life. And the 12 seed, though, is the next man up.
I'm going to go with the upset here. I would go next man up mentality. I think it's a little more universal, so a little less niche. But I also think it is every sport. It's next man up. It's what it is. Women's
if
tennis,
someone goes down,
next man up.
If someone goes down hurt, you can control what you can control, and that's the next man up. So, I mean, I think they're hand in hand here, but I agree. You got to have that next man up mentality. Keep the wheels moving. Now, number 4 seed, got to get back to the fundamentals.
Yeah.
They win championships. And then 13 is play with great effort. Not play with effort. It's always play with great effort. Has to be great.
We showed great effort out there. Yeah, this is tough because these are good. Play with great effort's funny because that only comes up when you lose. And I do love ones like that. I think it's fundamentals. Fundamentals is so good.
I mean, even when you win, it's like, we're sloppy out there. We're lucky we got the win, but we got to get back to the fundamentals or play like this against a good team. You're done. 3 seed, play 60 minutes of good football. And you can equivalent that to somewhere like any sport, but that's all you got to do. How are you going to win this game? Got to play 60 minutes of good football. Okay. And then 14 seed though, you can't look past this team.
That's
God forbid you do that. That's a trap game waiting to happen.
If I stretch number 3 to like whatever, like we got to play, let's play 60 good minutes out there on the ice, 20 good minutes in this period. It does hit every time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I still want to go. Can't look past this team.
Both are great. I mean, it's both just fighting and living and dying on not losing this game. How are we doing that? We got to keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Play 60 minutes of good football and don't look past them. I'm going with play 60 minutes of good football. So I can spin the wheel. Close. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Got her.
There we go.
Can't look past
can't look past this team right here. That's what the 3 seed did. Next up, 6 seed, got to take care of the ball. Ball's a program. And then 11 seed, the standard is the standard.
Both are good. Honestly, I feel like both have the same message. But I lean towards, because it is every sport, I lean towards got to take care of the ball. You got to take care of the ball. There's nothing worse. You fumble the ball. You already know it. You come to the sideline. You got to take care of the ball.
I mean, the ball is your life. There's nothing more important than the ball. Steve Kerr just got into a yelling match on the sideline 2 days ago, or maybe it was last night, screaming, there's nothing more important than the ball. And then he had to apologize afterwards. And apologize for what? Yeah. He should have told the reporter, what's more important than the ball? There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay.
Oh, man.
Last 2 matchups. Number 7, leave it all on the field. And then number 10, it's a game of inches.
This could be the championship, and I would have been happy.
Yeah, I know.
Frick. I mean, I don't know. If you've got a lean, let me know. Because leave it all on the field is a little more universal.
Sure.
We got to leave it all out there. Or they left it all on the field. That's always fun to hear afterwards. But every
game's a game of inches, though.
Every game's a game of inches. It's a game of inches. Man, I think I might go game of inches.
It just is. I mean, you can apply it to baseball. You can apply it to basketball.
It's a little more fun. I like the cliches. It's like I like imagining a game of inches. All the inches playing a little game.
1 inch too high, too low, and you might die. That's all it is. Everything's a game of inches. Okay, and the last one, number 2. You knew it was on here, Jake.
Yeah.
Keep your head on a swivel. It is what it is. And then the 15 seed, unfortunately, had to run into it. Is no easy games. And
including this one. I think
I know.
Certainly not. I think that is true. There are no easy games. I think there are better versions of that saying. There's only one, keep your head on a swivel.
It's too good.
I love a phrase that's single-handedly keeping a word going, by the way.
Swivel for sure. For sure. Okay, here we go. Low man wins versus 1 game at a time. What's more important?
I think it's still low man wins.
These are getting tough. I think so too, but these are going to only get tougher here. Low man wins prevails.
Yeah.
Got to get back to the fundamentals versus next man up.
I think this one is, it's not as clear cut as I thought.
No, absolutely not.
I think it's next man up. Simple.
Okay.
It's true. Always.
I mean,
Or is it just
if you overlook the fundamentals, though,
I'm just imagining now. I'm just imagining what's his name, the Spurs coach yelling out fundamentals. Greg Pop.
Popovich, yeah,
Fundamentals.
that's for sure.
Big
How you
fundamental.
do anything's how you do everything. Fundamentals wins or loses games and
All right,
championships.
I'm on fundamentals. I'm on fundamentals.
Okay, got to do it. Okay, here we go. So we got to take care of the ball versus can't look past this team.
I think this has got to take care of the ball. I like a more specific phrase that they always use very not specifically.
True. 100%. And then this
unbelievable.
Is a tough one. Wow. Keep your head on a swivel versus a game of inches.
I'm going to stick with swivel because I like a phrase that has its immediate meaning, which is watch out. But also, I mean, we got to stay aware, boys. We got to stay on our toes. Got to keep your head on a swivel out there. Things are moving fast. Game of inches is great in pregame and halftime speeches, but I can't shout that on a sideline.
That's true. Game of inches is always planned when it's said, but keep your head on a swivel inherently is about going with the flow. You got to be ready for anything.
It can be pre-planned, but when it comes from a deep place, it's urgent.
Yes. It is urgent usually.
I've summoned the word swivel to tell you how scary this moment is for you. Keep your head on a swivel.
I don't want you to die here. Okay, so this, kind of one and the same here.
Yeah.
Low man wins versus got to get back to the fundamentals.
Because they're the same, I go low man wins.
Yeah.
It's the more fun way of saying that.
That's true. Okay, and then keep your head on a swivel versus got to take care of the ball.
I go keep your head on a swivel here.
That's it. But we
knew it was going to come. I want this matchup.
1 and 2 for a reason. Low man wins versus keep your head on a swivel.
And truly, what is more important? If you could do one of these two things right every time.
I'm biased. Less swiveling in the trenches, to be fair. Not to say it's not true, though.
We might be going to the wheel because my brain went the opposite way, which is most of the time in life, low man wins will help you out. But there are a few urgent moments where maybe you stood up, maybe you stretched for a moment. In that moment, do you have your head on a swivel?
That's true. Honestly, they come from two very different places. It's about preparing and doing things right, and then it's about adapting to your environment.
Yeah. I'm fine going to the wheel on this unless Luke or someone in the chat has a dire difference in the two, but I'm cool with going to the wheel.
I think red's going to be low man wins and blue's going to be keep your head on a swivel. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Low man wins did not keep its head on a swivel.
Did not.
Because this was going to be my point, Zach. It can somewhat help you out, but we've all been low in a trap block before. It can only help you. It can only help you so much. That pulling guard's coming, and he knows what height you're at.
That is very, very fair. Okay, we got one region left.
Let's go.
And we already have a bunch of very heavy hitters going here. So, 2000s one-hit wonders. Let's start with
insane.
Heat Waves by Glass Animals. I would argue not a one-hit wonder, but it is what it is. Versus Dance Monkey versus by Tons and I.
Yeah, this is tough. Maybe we'll have to sort this out in a different one because I love the band Glass Animals. But because of that, this isn't close. Heat Waves rocks. It is a great song. So I'm going there.
Yeah, I think easily the winner there. Next, we got Harlem Shake by Bauer versus Let Her Go by Passenger.
Okay.
Very different songs.
This is a landslide because I use one of these in conversation all the time. And it always gets a giggle. I always will go back to you only know you love her when you let her go. I think it's a truism for life. I think it is you only know the light when it's shining low. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow.
I agree with you. I'm a little disappointed that you weren't using Harlem Shake in everyday conversation somehow. I was waiting to hear how that would come
Yeah,
about, but fair
it
enough.
is good. I also think it's a better song. I also think it passes maybe my favorite test with a one hit wonder, which is, does everyone think a more well known artist sings it? Which is, everyone thinks that's Ed Sheeran.
True, but no one's mixing up
Oh,
who these two are. We got Gangnam Style by Psy versus Because I Got High by Afro Man.
okay.
Heavy hitters here.
Unbelievably close. So I'm going to nitpicks. Okay.
Okay.
One of these is not a one hit wonder. And maybe even more importantly than Glass Animals, clearly not Afro Man's best song.
Fair. That's
So
fair.
therefore, on strength of not being Cult 45 and Gangnam Style, I think is like on the list of one hit wonders people would name. I would go Gangnam Style.
I think we have to disregard whether we think they're one hit wonders or not.
Okay, I agree. But it is not Cult 45.
Okay. So we're still saying Gangnam Style.
No, I would just be a jackass. I think Gangnam Style was a bigger one hit wonder. If it's just like better song, I do like Afro Man more. But Luke River, by the way, big Afro Man fan, which makes sense. I think Gangnam Style is like one of the biggest. If it's best one hit wonder, I think it's Gangnam Style.
It's to you. We're not saying to everybody.
All right, that's true. I mean, I like Afro Man. Don't make me not pick Afro Man, but
I'm not. I'm just saying we're not picking for everybody.
100%. It's for us. I would still go Gangnam Style, but if you want to go to the wheel, we can go to the wheel, or you can go Afro. Okay, that's great.
I mean,
let Luke decide.
Include Luke too.
Luke had a strong opinion on Afro Man, so that means a lot to me. I think we go.
Luke, let us know. I assume Luke said Afro Man wipes this bracket. Just confirm that you're picking Because I Got High over Gangnam Style.
Because he did immediately comment after that Colt 45.
Right. So we will let Luke decide that. While he decides that, let's move on to our next matchup here.
That one's going.
And we will do very similar in a way.
Oh.
So we got Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier. You know my love for Gautier. And then we got You're Beautiful by James Blunt. Also a certified banger.
Yeah. Damn. Tough matchup. Luke said, I'm not going to sit here and listen to Afro Man losing the Psy. So there's your winner there. Somebody That I Used to Know is one of my favorite songs of all time. This is a good matchup. I think Gautier gets James Blunt in his own game on this one.
I will say, though, when he says that he was fucking high, it hits so hard.
Yeah. I mean, that's
he jumps off that cliff.
But that's so true. But does it hit as hard as you didn't have to cut me off? Oh, it's good.
I'm insulted by anyone who would say Gautier is a one-hit wonder, and I'll back that up by saying I don't know another Gautier song, but I just believe in my heart he has one.
Yeah.
But I think this is Gautier. I agree. Then we got Afro Man moving on there. Okay, here we go. We got Rude by Magic versus Teenage Dirtbag by Weedus.
This is not close for me. Teenage Dirtbag is one of the best songs ever. It's in this bracket. I'm sorry, everyone else. They let Steph Curry and Davidson in at 14. This is tough for everyone. Rude is good. Rude got old fast. Teenage Dirtbag, good right now.
I asked AI to rank them too. I was baffled that Rude was even included.
I think it's fun. It's a great it hits the test of so I mean that's a good one-hit wonder.
Yeah, but I mean it's not Teenage Dirtbag. Okay, next 6 seed we got Cheerleader by Omi versus Butterfly by Crazy Town. Which one are we?
I don't know Butterfly.
Come my lady, come my lady.
Oh, yeah, you're my butterfly. Sugar, baby. Okay, I do. I lied. I think it's that one. Cheerleader's a banger.
It really is. You know,
It
wish
might pop its
Crazy
way through the
Town
whole
got it.
bracket. It's kind of just like, don't think too hard.
Fair. Now we got "Watch
Zach.
Me Whip" by Silento versus "1,000 Miles" by Vanessa Carlton. I'm digging my heels in for Vanessa Carlton.
Yeah,
so
they don't know. They didn't listen to season 1 of this show. They do not understand our ties to Vanessa. Yeah, I think we got to go there.
Have to. And last one here, we got "Bad Day" by Daniel Powder. Is he going to have a bad day, or are you going to go with "Crazy" by Gnarls Barkley?
Wow. I think I'm biased on this one. "Crazy" is, I had said it for Dirtbag too, so it's not going to mean as much. "Crazy" is legit like one of my favorite songs all time. Like, it's awesome. So, yeah, I would go that one. I think that's one of the best songs of 2000s for sure. "Bad Day" is the end of American Idol.
True. I do. My answer is "Bad Day," so we'll spin.
Wow.
But nothing's funnier than "Bad Day" being played on a TV show.
It is hilarious. Can I ask you a question? Maybe try and talk you out of it.
Sure.
Have you ever listened to the whole song? To me, it's not a song; it's a soundbite.
I have. Okay. I had an iPod Nano in the early 2000s. I'm not a fan of this "Crazy" by Gnarls Barkley. I think it's just too overplayed.
Who do you?
Not that both weren't overplayed.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, I don't know. Also, the Gnarls Barkley versus CeeLo Green things it confused me early on.
True.
Kind of like the Lady Gaga, does she have a dick or not? So it kind of soured me on both.
That's insane.
I know. I was also disappointed. So let's spin. Here we go. Oh, okay. I thought it was
"Bad Day."
End of the line. "Bad Day." You know what?
All right.
Gnarls Barkley had a bad day.
It is certainly a bigger hit. I agree.
Okay, here we go. A couple of your favorites. We got "Heat Wave."
It ranked "Heat Waves"
Let Her
number
Go.
1. It's interesting seeing this whole bracket.
I agree. Very interesting.
"Sometimes all I think about is you." For song I like more. God.
I think that's what we got to base it on.
Yeah, song I like more. No, I am going to go "Let Her Go." I like that song more.
Really?
Well, here's the thing. I'm trying to remove, which you don't have to, but I'm trying to remove the overplayed aspect. Because all one-hit wonders overplayed. All these are overplayed.
All of these were overplayed.
Yeah.
100%.
So that "Let Her Go," so overplayed. It's a great song. It's unbelievable. So I'm gonna go "Passenger."
Okay. We're spinning. I understand both were overplayed. Some hit me worse, I guess.
About is you.
Here we go.
"Late nights in the middle of June."
That's going to be close. I think you win, though.
You only know you love her when you let her go.
Ooh.
You know?
It's so true. True words have never been spoken. Okay, now we got "Somebody That I Used to Know" versus "Because I Got High." This is tough.
Yeah, I think it's Gautier.
It always is, isn't it?
It always is.
Gautier has something up his sleeve here, and "Somebody That I Used to Know." Oh, God, the song hits so fucking hard. It's so good. That's your answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, has to be. Has to be. Okay, now this one's going to be tough for you. We got "Cheerleader" versus "Teenage Dirtbag." Both bangers.
I mean, this game's electric, by the way. No one could believe Cheerleader's giving it to it, but I do think it's Teenage Dirtbag.
Mm-hmm.
Cheerleader, by the way, is very clearly, like, I don't know why this is such a clear metaphor to me, is Dunk City. Is absolutely Florida Coastal. Sure. Yeah.
They just got out fundamental at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then here we got "Bad Day" versus "1,000 Miles."
Come on. This is 1,000 miles all day.
Yeah. Step out of the way, Daniel Powder.
What a great Final Four.
Legitimately, this is tough. This is gonna be tough, but we got to choose between "Let Her Go" versus "Somebody That I Used to Know."
I think this is still Gautier.
Still Gautier.
We have an unbelievable championship coming up.
This one's very tough for me. "Teenage Dirtbag" versus "1,000 Miles."
I would like to fully let you choose on this one because this is asking you to pick between two children.
It really is. It really is.
By the way, this is your 2 moods. It's like
it is. Yeah. I think, boy,
what's the better song?
I don't. They're both the best songs. So I think we got to give the people a championship between Gautier and Wheatus. I think we do.
That's the toughest matchup. I agree.
And by the way, give me a concert lineup of Gautier and Wheatus. Please, somebody. Justin Vernon, Eau Claire's Festival. Make it happen. This is what we need.
Is that Bon Marley or whatever he's doing? Or
Bon Dylan?
Yeah, Bon Dylan. Why did go Bon Marley? He should do that next year.
Okay, so we got Gautier, somebody that I used to know, versus Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag. I mean, 2 eras, 2 one-hit wonders.
This is brutal.
Very much one-hit wonders.
Yeah. And both. Okay, on the meta route, I'm like, I think Gautier is maybe the most famous one-hit wonder of all time. And Wheatus is like, everyone thinks Teenage Dirtbag is by like Pearl Jam or something. Better song? I think it's Teenage Dirtbag.
I think so. Like, it's so good live.
I got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. The end.
It's Wheatus, I think.
Yeah, I think the end gets it. Oh,
yes.
The intro of somebody is great. But yeah, what a final there.
Wow. Okay, so now we got to create our final 4 here.
This is unbelievable.
It really is unbelievable. So we got where are we looking? Wheatus. Whoops. Participants here. So we'll go in the order that we did it. So we got Wheatus. Yeah. We did
Head on a Swivel.
Head on a Swivel, that's right. Head on a Swivel's 3.
Potato Olays.
Potato Olays. And we got
water.
That's not how water works. Wow. Wow. How do we how did we create a tournament so good? Here we go.
Oh, this is the first matchup. I didn't do the math. These 2 would be squaring off first.
That's how it is, man. That's not how water works versus Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag. Which one's better? And that's the stipulation. That's it. That's what we grade these on.
Stupid.
Who's putting up the most points?
Yeah. 5s only. I think it's Teenage Dirtbag.
I think so too. As much as we would love to pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah, I don't know. Did we just win our own tournament? I know. It felt weird. I was like, okay.
The FlurrySports Podcast. Wow.
We did it. Last place, again, volume 1. They didn't make it.
No, couldn't do it. Okay. And then the other one, the final 4, we got Potato Olays versus Keep Your Head on a Swivel.
Do you have an opinion here?
My opinions, they're both the best at their craft as they possibly could be. I mean, this is just an absolute team that's running up and down the floor versus a swing offense. It's who's going to play their style better? Who's going to enforce their own will? I can't decide. I would have to spin, I think.
I think I would give the vote to Head on a Swivel. And my thought is, I think Head on a Swivel's bracket looks at Head on a Swivel and goes, I mean, of course they won. They had a great season. They put it all together. I think Potato Olays is a little more competitive. I think it's hanging on to some of its past games a little more. Okay. Potato Olays can't believe it survived Lava Cake. It's still showing some of the signs, you know?
That is true. That is true. But making it to the Final 4, I think they earned the respect that they deserved. And now we got Teenage Dirtbag versus Keep Your Head on a Swivel.
I think we should just go to the wheel because I don't know if I want to make my brain try and pick between these 2. By the way, Head on a Swivel in my head sounds like Teenage Dirtbag.
Yeah, absolutely. Wheatus kept their head on a swivel.
Yeah,
for sure. Best 2 out of 3. I'm not doing it one and done thing.
No,
We can't
best 2
do
out of
that.
3, 100%. Let's do
Which
red for Wheatus.
red for Wheatus, of course, of course. Here we go.
That's 1 for
Point
Wheatus.
for Wheatus. Wow. Wow. Coming out of the gate early for Wheatus. And here we go.
Head on a swivel. Come
Will
on,
they
tie
sweep
it
it?
up. Wheatus.
Wheatus, your award will be in the mail. Congratulations to you.
To kiss you. So
The
good.
season 11 champion, teenage
song from
dirtbag
2000.
Wheatus. I mean, congratulations to you. Do I still have 1 second? 1 second. Here we go. It's taking a second. It's not. There we go. Congratulations, Wheatus. It's congratulations to you. It's been season 11. This is how we end the season, and we're going out on top, much like Wheatus. I assume that's how they feel in their careers, right?
I think so. Do you think they're just like pissed that's their one? Not anymore. They got an award for it.
It came around. It came around.
When I come
I assume they're nominated for some Teen Choice Awards or something.
I hope they won everything that year.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You know, there was a lot of combos that year that was like, who's going to take off, Wheatus or Weezer? Or like, it was like, is Wheatus the next Green Day? And it's like, no.
I do hope they won Album of the Year, Newcomer of the Year,
something.
A song. Let's look. That's how we'll end the show.
Let's end it. Okay, good.
So I'm just going to look up Wheatus's Wikipedia.
For those listening, please keep up with Flurry Sports. In the meantime, there'll be stuff coming out. I'm sure we'll do something for WrestleMania.
Yes, for sure. Also go to Flurry Sports Fantasy Football, new YouTube channel we got. We're going to start posting a lot of fantasy football stuff over there. We got history. There's no awards section I do see, which is unfortunate. I don't think they've won an award.
Damn.
Could that be possible?
Yes.
We're the first. I mean, add an award section now, Wikipedia, and cite this podcast episode.
Luke, Trevor, get on it.
What's going on? There's no way. They didn't win anything? I'm just upset, I guess. I mean, let's look at Teenage Dirtbag. This has to be critical reception. They're really analyzing the lyrics here. That's good. It never made top 5 in US.
That's insane.
Is this even a one-hit wonder? Some would ask.
It's a no-hit
Is
wonder.
there controversy once the medals have been awarded? I don't know.
I think it's hilarious that somebody used to know took second. I think that very feels like Gautier can't even win. One-hit wonder.
Can't even win. Is it not a little bit baffling that this wasn't even a top 5 song?
Yeah. I think it's the genre of it, but it's insane.
Still, I mean, the only ones really recognizing it is the UK. I think 5-time platinum, I guess. I don't know.
Which Wheatus is British, so.
No. Really?
Pretty sure.
That's good. No way. No shot Wheatus is British. From New York. No. The Brits have never made a hit like Teenage Dirtbag. And that you can cite any UK pop band, rock band. They couldn't do that.
Let it be.
They could not do Wheatus.
No.
Could you imagine if John Lennon and Ringo tried to fucking put their sticks together and sing Teenage Dirtbag?
Honestly,
No way.
I like to think Ringo pitched Teenage Dirtbag and they were like, I don't know.
Okay, Ringo, just go sing about octopuses.
And then I'll do a little voice.
I'll do the little voice. No, Ringo, let's scrap it.
I always
give it to Wheatus.
Good Ringo. Peace and love.
Peace and love. He just came out with another hit. Ringo's still making music.
Boom.
Go listen to it.
Still alive. He's going to outlive Paul. There's no doubt in my mind.
Unfortunately, I do believe that's probably true. No one wants that. And Ringo knows that.
Ringo does.
So Ringo's all-star band. We'll get into that another show because I have a lot to say about his all-star
Season
band.
12. See you there.
He travels around and organizes his shows around other bands just to say, hey, you're in town. Want to come play with me?
It's insane. Smart.
I'm a Beatle. Better play
Sure
with
is.
me.
One of them.
Okay. Season 11, one for the books. We'll be back April? May?
Late April.
Late April.
You thinking after draft? Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Either the week of the draft or the week after the draft. If we have something good to talk about, we'll do the week of the draft.
100%.
Never know.
Never know.
We're not going to give the people something bad. We just can't do it. So if we don't have something that's gold, then we will be back. When's WrestleMania?
First week in April, I believe.
Okay. We may do a stream or a video or something like that for WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. And if we do, best believe we'll tell you when we're coming back then. So you better watch.
Okay? Oh, it's later in April this year. April 18th and 19th.
Perfect. Tune in then.
Yeah.
To the Flurry Sports YouTube channel. We will be there. We will be back. Enjoy your break. Go listen to Ringo's Country.